Aduro had a press release this morning that it received approximately 1.1 million from the exercise of warrants and stock options. So the press release says that since September 1st, 2022, the company received about $1.1 million from the exercise of 1.6 million warrants at a price of 50 cents, almost 120,000 warrants at a price of 80 cents, and 300,000 stock options at an exercise price of 65 cents. So warrants are issued. So for example, if you participate in a private placement with the company, you buy at let's say at this level, usually there is a warrant or half a warrant attached to it. So for example, if let's say Aduro was doing a private placement right now, let's say if it was at $1, people would be buying the shares in the private placement at $1, and they would maybe receive a half a warrant or a full warrant of let's say like $1.50. So warrant gives people the right but not the obligation to buy more shares at that strike price, and then to exercise them, the people have to send the company money, right? So that's how Aduro received 1.1 million from this exercise. And so a couple things about this. So obviously 1.1 million, I think it's a big deal for a company like Aduro because, again, at this point, Aduro is a non-revenue generating company. So any money coming in obviously helps to progress the company's further, right? It gives it more resources to continue operating towards its goal. And then so what I find interesting from the press release is that so about 1.6 million warrants were exercised. Those were 50-cent warrants. And those warrants were from the February 2021 private placement, February 4th, 2021. And they don't expire until 2025. So think about it. They have until 2025 to exercise them. We're not even in 2023, and they were already exercised. So I find this interesting. Like, I personally, I don't think I would be exercising them yet because, I have so much time, but I guess people wanted to exercise them. And it also explains why some people were like, well, why isn't the stock price moving higher after the shale game changer news? Well, this kind of explains it because a lot of times what happens is that long-term shareholders will sell the stock. So right now, Aduro is trading for, let's just call it 90 cents, right? And it was trading like good in the 90 cents. So long-term holders can sell the stock at 90 cents, take the money out, and buy the stock directly from the company for 50 cents. So they're taking that spread, right? But it generates some short-term selling during the time that they're exercising it, especially on a company like Aduro that doesn't have that much trading activity daily. Now, the 80-cent warrants, and it was only about 118,000 of them that were exercised at 80 cents. Well, those warrants were from the May 14, 2021 private placement, and they have the expiration date of May 14, 2023. So another 5 months, right? A little bit more because we're like still in December. So 6 months. I expect if the stock price stays above 80 cents, I expect more of them to be exercised, over the next six months. But anyway, so this is the news on that, and I'm looking forward to the R2 being ready for demonstrations in Q1. So I'm planning to take a trip to Canada and to see the R2 for plastic in person.